When the going gets tough, I buy Glocks, guns, up my security, and and go back to what I was doing before. Exactly what I was doing before, which is speaking the truth. Pretty much the entire bull run. Never accepted sponsorship by any coin. I've given my public address to ZachXBT. He can't verify it. He says there's too many addresses and it's impossible to actually verify somebody. But he also said that he believes that I've never showed a coin. This is a big cosign. There's a lot of things happening. I think I'm going to start sprinting literally through the bear market, the cryptocurrency bear market. In this video, I want to talk about, what are my predictions? What are my cryptocurrency predictions, right? What am I thinking right now? What am I looking for? And although I don't have a straight perfect answer, I think I can get you very close because of the honesty and integrity. There is no way somebody could pay me off to lie to you and make money. And what I meant by sprinting, by the way, literally sprinting through the bear run. We're doing a challenge. And by the way, it's a $5,000 value challenge. The only person that is going to lose from this situation really is me. I'm offering a 1-year Fundamental Secrets membership for $5,000. It's $5,000 now. If you can complete a 67-day running challenge. Watch the last video for the details, but basically you got to run 2 miles every single day and you cannot take a day off. You cannot take a day off. And follow me on Twitter and show me the results. That's how you show me the screenshots on Twitter. Alex on Crypto. Also, I need you on Twitter because that's where they usually harass me. Basically, the gist went, I started going viral again, like I always do. And I'm not trying to be cocky about it. I just consistently go viral, spreading crypto. And they started trying to stunt my growth. So now that I'm pushing out mad content and going hard again on Twitter and YouTube, I'm likely going to go viral again. And what I do, I need a backup. I need an army to fight off the scammers that are trying to stop me from shining and telling the truth. That's all I want to do. All I want to do is help people become financially independent. I am a freedom maximalist. I used to call it profit maximalist, but really now I'm realizing it's just freedom. I'm a freedom maximalist. My goal here is to spread cryptocurrency, which is the best performing financial asset class in our lifetime. And I want to show you how to do it effectively, not just dollar cost average and cross and hope that your altcoin comes back. No, that's not what we do here. We buy low and we sell high. And then we ignore everything else. All paid sponsorships, all shills, everything. We ignore it all. Because really, at the end of the day, you can get rich just simply doing the right thing in crypto. And that's what I plan on doing. And that is basically I got other things to sell you like the course, but you can get it for free now. You can get it for free and you can get in the best shape of your life. I feel great. I'm on day 48. Tomorrow will be 49 of the 67-day running challenge. Don't get me wrong. My knee kind of hurts, but it's forcing me to stretch. Bro, my whole life changed with this running challenge and I want to change your life. I want savages in my group. Now, let's jump into the news really quickly, but I'm not going to talk about this news in a context of, what's going to happen to crypto. I just want to show you how stupid it's getting out here. People are getting desperate. They're doing whatever they can to make content at this point. You can see the article is basically saying FTX exploring a deal to buy Robinhood. Okay. And then if you literally look at another conflicting article, says Bankman FTX says no talks to acquire Robinhood. So literally it's like, and if you read the I'm not going to even waste your time, but if you read the article, it's literally the same identical content. One of them saying that he is, one of them saying he's not. And it's just like, this is how information works on the internet. There's a war on your brain. And I'm not talking about like that dude. I don't even want to say his name. I'm going to get, I'm going to get shadow banned. But it's freaking real, man. It's so real. It's almost like this big cryptocurrency misinformation campaign. And you could specifically see it happen. Like in this bull trap that recently happened, we got this little pump. And look, the timing is impeccable for the scammers to come for me. The timing was impeccable. They were trying to get me to pump like so many different projects by forcing me and scaring me, scare tactics. So again, this will be kind of like the last time I talk about it because I feel like you didn't really get the full context of my last video and not everybody saw it. But like, I'm not talking about it further. Look, it's as simple as this. I upped my security. I got guns. I got like traps. I got a lot of traps. If they keep attacking me, I'll expose them. But they're not going to attack me no more. So we're going to let it go. And I want to talk about other things. Now, if we look at Three Arrows Capital, why is it that like the biggest, most prominent cryptocurrency firms and funds and centralized exchanges, why do they all suck at trading? It's like ridiculous. They all suck. They defaulted on their $670 million loan. Like, man, like they were like, I don't get it. I really don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me. Now, I don't know their returns, but they defaulted, right? So I don't know what their fund return was. But imagine a situation where they just literally bought Ethereum and Bitcoin, did nothing, nothing. They just held it and then sold close to the top. Not even at the exact top, sold close. They would have got like an easy 3 to 7x on their 670 million. Why are people so greedy? This is the perfect representation of what's probably going on with you. There's so many shiny objects in this market, guys. And again, I drink the Kool-Aid a little bit. Don't get me wrong. All these narratives, it gets in my brain too. And I've been in this market for 2 cycles, right? I've been in this market for a long time. It gets in my brain. So don't feel bad about it. But what I've noticed over and over again, pretty much consistently through the board, and I always come back to this. It's almost like the foundation works the best. Look, all these shiny objects. You got this staking yield thing. You got this over here. All of that, you could throw it out of the window. All you got to do is buy crypto at the bottom. Do not stake it. Ignore all of that. Just ignore it, okay? Buy crypto at the bottom. Put it on a hardware wallet or a cold storage wallet and own your keys. Hold it to the exact top. Then sell near the top. That's it. That's all you have to do. Groundbreaking strategy. That's it. And the top typically works in about 2-year cycles. And if you just don't have to do anything else. You don't have to get into DeFi liquidity farming. You don't have to stake your cryptocurrency. You don't have to day trade. You don't have to scalp trade. You don't have to do any of that because that strategy right there will outcompete every single person's strategy. I guarantee it. Not financial advice, but I'm just telling you what has gotten me the most results. I got rich originally off of holding Ethereum and buying it at $3. So as time goes by, like the more you do, the less you make. That's usually consistent in crypto. The more random stuff you do. I think Richard Hart says it. He says like, why are you trying to pick up pennies in front of a freight train? I agree. Stop staking on these centralized exchanges. They can go down. I'm getting scared, man. I don't even want to keep my money on Coinbase no more. Now, don't get me wrong. They have ways to insure and stuff like that. And the insurance is, I believe, only on USDC, not even on USDC. I mean, it's only on USD. Sorry. It's only on USD. It's not even on USDC. So I believe, don't quote me on that, but it's up to 250K. And even if they went under, yeah, it's insured, but you have to wait for your money and you can't buy the dip. At the end of the story, just own your money, man. Own your money, please. Man, it's hard to say these things on the internet nowadays. Like it really is, because I'm really going against the grain on pretty much what everybody's saying, and it's boring. So I'm not going to get as many views. I'm putting myself in bad situations telling you this, but it's the truth. It's how it works, right? Look, again, I think don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to play victim here. I think in the long run, I'm going to win for sure. In the long run, I'm going to win by telling you guys these things. All right. So if we look at the BLX, this has been pretty consistent. I do want to talk about altcoin season in the next video. So we'll be, make sure to subscribe, definitely getting a haircut and all that, because I'm looking a little rough. But in the next video, I'm going to be talking about altcoins and, when to buy them, because to a certain extent, people think that, accumulating altcoins is probably the smartest move. And I don't think that's the deal. Okay. I'll show you evidence of it. Watch the next video, whatever the case is. But if we look right here, you can see that the BLX, which is the longest index of Bitcoin's price, you can see that right here, this is about 470 days. We can bring it out. This is where I think around the bottom is going to be October, September, November. October, September, November, which is not that bad. Now, the reason I got that number is simply by just looking at the Bitcoin halving lines. As you can see, the white line there. The beauty of the Bitcoin halving is that it's not speculation. It's actually programmed into Bitcoin. So it's kind of like monetary policy where they make a decision about Federal Reserve, hawkish or dovish Fed policy. It's literally the same thing, but it automatically happens every single 4 years or so. Not exactly 4 years, but you can see that these halving events, typically about 500 days before, I'm not going to draw it out because I've said it in so many videos, typically 500 days before we get some type of bottom, okay? That's one kind of indicator. And then towards the end of the video, I'm going to explain to you kind of a second indicator, which I think is very important. I've said it a couple times, but I'll show you evidence of it. But yeah, for me, it's very simple. There's kind of 3 foundational things. Number one, hawkish Fed policy is not good for any asset on planet Earth. So I don't see Bitcoin reversing until that reverses. Number 2, Bitcoin has not dropped enough percentages. It typically drops 90+%. We are only down 70%. So we do have some downside. And number three, the Bitcoin halving is just too far away. It's definitely gonna take some time, 150 days, 120 days, 100 whatever, 100 and something days. We will see the bottom. And I think patience is a beautiful thing, and you don't need to get caught off guard in this bull trap right here. This bull trap right here is not where you get caught. Please remember, this is where they was trying to tell me to pump things right here. So that, to me, was a very clear indicator to get the hell out, because, you know, again, they need exit liquidity. I don't want to go into too many specifics, but this is true. Now, if we look at Bitcoin specific on a daily time frame, you can see a couple buy points here. Now, again, I'm moving towards buying Bitcoin just because of everything I've witnessed. They're pushing me out of the market, man. I can't really advocate for these coins from what I've seen. It's just like, it's burned into my brain forever. You know, so I'm pushing to accumulate Bitcoin. It's the only coin that's not controlled. Now they have issues. They've been hacked for short periods of time, but it's the only one that's never been taken down. And I can't say that literally about any other coin. Ethereum specifically had a fork, and the new one is adopted, so that proved that it's controlled. They also have a lot of infrastructure on Ethereum's controlled. So if Ethereum's controlled, pretty much every coin below it is controlled. Hopefully that makes sense. Again, let me say it one more time. If Ethereum is controlled, that means that every coin on the market is likely centralized and controlled in some way, shape, or form. And it's, you know, I'm talking about every single coin. I'm not going to call out any coins. There is literally no coins that are subject, that are out of what I'm saying right now. There's no coins that qualify as decentralized. Now, again, I'm not saying anything specific. I'm not going to say it. But if Ethereum is controlled and centralized, and the infrastructure is centralized, which has been proven over and over again, that means that every single coin, and there's no coin that's completely decentralized. And the point I'm trying to make here is that Bitcoin is the only one that's not controlled. So if we have a world catastrophic event, you know, it looks pretty scary. I'm not going to lie. From, you know, if you look at the Federal Reserve and what's going on there, those guys look like they're freaking out. They're shaking in their boots. The world's looking a little bit like, it looks pretty bad, guys. I'm not going to lie. And while the world is kind of burning, at least economically, you know, Bitcoin just looks like the only thing that makes me feel comfortable. That's the only one that makes me feel like, you know, it's going to bounce back guaranteed. Now, again, this is not financial advice. Nothing's guaranteed in life. And Bitcoin can definitely go to zero. But I place my bets on the odds. And the odds say that Bitcoin's guaranteed. Now, I will say that, you know, Ethereum, ADA, like I've said before, is likely to come back as well. I don't know. I'm just throwing it at you after everything I witnessed. I can't, it's pushing me to become a Bitcoin maxi. Even though, again, Bitcoin doesn't get you the gains. It doesn't make you money as much as other altcoins. You can probably get a 3 to 5x with Bitcoin, maybe. But I'll always invest in altcoins to make as much, because again, I'm a freedom maximalist. So my goal here is to make as much money as possible. But I'm not gonna hide from the truth. Bitcoin's king. Bitcoin's king when it comes to everything else. When it comes to security, safety, all of that. Bitcoin is truly decentralized, and it's been attacked too many times, and no one can stop it. They're going to try to stop it, which I'll be talking about towards the end of the video. Very big detail. Now, if you look at the DXY, which is US dollar currency index, basically it looks like it's making some support here. The value of the dollar is increasing. This is the value of the dollar. It's making some support here, guys. I don't know for sure, but we did get that bounce. And again, when resistance turns into support, this is a bullish thing. So again, this is resistance. This is kind of resistance. It hit the resistance, blew through, and now it's making support. It's likely to continue higher, and it's because of the hawkish Fed policy. So very simply put, if you understand how hawkish Fed policy works, as the government decreases spending, it affects other countries more than it does the United States. And when that happens, then other countries try to preserve their wealth by buying USD. When they buy USD, this is not the only way, but this is like the biggest factor from what I've seen. When other countries start buying USD to preserve their money, then the value of the US dollar increases. And then when the value of the US dollar increases, they typically then, boom, flip dovish and then devalue the dollar. It's like a big and modern day in slavery system. But, you know, it's kind of the system, I guess, we have. It's the only system we have. If we look at the SPX or the S&P 500, look, man, this is a clear downtrend. I talked about some people in my group. Look, we can talk about different things all day. I mean, you can pretty much justify any narrative. You can justify bullish, bearish, whatever. But like when it's a downtrend, it's a downtrend. This is just clearly a downtrend. It's a downtrend. It's a downtrend. Risk on assets are going down, including crypto. So like, don't get like, people are just so impatient. I don't understand why people are so impatient. Just relax for a little bit. Like the biggest prices of your life are gonna come, and when they do, you're gonna be underwater, right? When you could have just waited 150, 200 days. You could just wait. You could just calm down, relax. And there's still a lot of things you could do too that, you could keep the energy high. You could be focusing on so many different areas of your life as well as your financial education. There's no need to I know bull run research is different from bear run research, right? So in the bull run, I was like trying to find the next best coin that's going to pump, and everybody's frantically scrambling, right? But here it's like, this gives you the opportunity to work on those foundational things that you couldn't work on during the bull run, right? So work on yourself, work on your technical analysis, work on your fundamental analysis, whatever. I don't know what you're lacking in, right? And I think you need to ask that for yourself. I can come up with a list with things I think you guys should all be really focusing on, and I'll do that. I'm going to be making these videos for sure as I catch momentum with my channel. But only you know what you're lacking in, okay? Only you know what you're lacking in. So write that thing down and make sure during this, at least bear run, you solve it, okay? Now, if we look at the Bitcoin dominance chart, look, this was really weird. It looks kind of manipulated. It kind of looks manipulated. It looks so weird. But Bitcoin dominance did fall after coming into this channel, in my personal opinion. I mean, unless something changes foundationally, I haven't seen anything change foundationally. In my personal opinion, it's going to just boom, 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 something like this and move up, okay? So I'm going to leave that there for you guys so you can see. I don't know if this is exactly how it's going to play out, but we're definitely going to get Bitcoin rising. We're seeing higher lows here, consistent higher lows. And that looks like a manipulation. That looks like pure deliberate attack on Bitcoin or something. So that just gives me more hope that Bitcoin's probably going to move higher. Now, there's a lot of actors that want to see Bitcoin taken down because of the liquidity and infrastructure and everything it has to offer, and the fact that it's not controlled. And although I recognize altcoins and I do think Web3 is a thing and I do think NFTs are a thing, look, man, Bitcoin plays its place. Like, it's just a superior form of money, uncontrolled money. I don't know why people hate that so much. I really don't understand why I got so much negativity from the industry for trying to talk good about Bitcoin. I don't understand it. I really don't get it, man. I don't know why. And I know you can hear it in my voice. Like, this is just like honesty right now. Like, Bitcoin is playing its purpose, man. Like, they can coexist. Like, it doesn't need to be Ethereum taking over Bitcoin. It doesn't need to be altcoins taking over Bitcoin. Bitcoin's playing its superior form of money, uncontrolled money, guys. And maybe there are some people that want money to be controlled, I guess. And that's why I'm getting all this negativity. But that's how I feel, and that's what it's going to be. Now, here's another perspective. I don't even know who this guy is, but it's from Coinmetrics. What is it? Yeah, Coinmetrics. I forgot the exact name. No, I'm sorry. Ecoinmetrics. This is their chart. So basically, it's showing the drawdowns of Bitcoin in comparison to the time. So again, pretty much exactly what I said. Bitcoin has not fallen enough, and it hasn't been enough time. So this one bottomed at 84%. This one bottomed at 85%. So I lied. In the beginning of the video, I said Bitcoin drops 90+%. No, it drops 80+%. So as you can see, again, we're only 74% down. So we just need more time and we need more percentage drop. It's that simple. We just need more time, more percentage drop, and then I'll get a little bit more bullish. But yeah, for now, it's just a waiting game and just working on your life and developing strategies game. If you want short-term strategies, by the way, I do have fundamental secrets. I don't personally do short-term trading, but I do have professionals that do it. They do market maker and liquidity trading, day trading, swing trading, scalp trading, and they're very good at it. And they have a very good long record of positive P&L. I don't recommend for the normal person to day trade, don't get me wrong, but there's some people that are in this market full time and they really don't know what to do. So then at that point, yeah, you should definitely learn maybe some short-term trading strategies and take advantage of it. But it's not for everyone, just to be clear. But if you do want to get access, the link will be below. It's called Fundamental Secrets. This is my trading group. Look, man, it's been attacked because of the truth I spread. I think it's the greatest group in all of crypto. And I'm saying this with confidence. I don't think there is a better group that tells more truth. Look, it's weird. I said this in another video, but it's like every influencer has a way to destroy people, right? And this is like a negative thing. And I don't mean it negative like that. What I'm saying is, look at how I make money. If I can help people actually make money themselves, then people re-sign to my membership. It's that simple. If I could save or help make money, not financial advice, but if I could teach you the skills to do that for yourself, then my business model makes me more money, right? If you look at other influencers, There's really typically two categories, big ones: undisclosed paid shows or disclosed paid shows. So people that get paid to show things, okay, which I've never done. And then there's people that promote leverage trading, and they get paid when people get liquidated or they use fees. Those two things I've never done. So what sounds better? Someone that gets paid to help people and actually make money or save money and become financially independent, right? And develop the skills, or the other two options where people actually lose money to get, and then the influencer gets paid, right? Think about these things, please. Just think about them, because it's real, it's true, and it's pretty much the only strategic advantage I have. It's the only strategic advantage I have that I never sold out. That's what it is. So I'm going to continue to press that button. Even though all of them hate me for doing it, I'm going to press that button because, like, y'all had so many other advantages. If I would have accepted a paid show, I could have got 50 to 100K per video. I could have bought a whole entire camera crew, and I could have went crazy during the bull run, and I could have gone much further and made much more money, but I didn't, because I knew that the bear run was going to be like this. So it's my turn to come in and swoop in and knock all of these influencers off their socks. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to, it's a competitive game. Don't hate me. I love all of you, but like, this is how I move. I'm going to win. At the end of the day, long term, I'm going to win. If we come over here, I do want to talk about investor risk appetite, because, guys, I've been saying it over and over again. There's not really too much, like, nobody's trying to take risk right now. So this is bad for crypto in general. As you can see, we're looking at the net percentage taking higher than normal risk levels. We're like at all-time low, even like close to 2008, 2009, which was the housing market crash. This is not a good time to buy any asset, guys. I'm sorry to say it. It's just not. And I've been saying this for months too. Meanwhile, the average cash position of fund managers has hit his highest level since the 9/11 terror. We're literally at 2008, 2009 when it comes to risk off. And then when it comes to cash positions of hedge fund and fund managers, like, it's the highest since 9/11. That's the type of scare we are in right now. When it comes to retail and institutions and funds, that's how scary it is. Yet, for some reason, these influencers keep saying the dollar cost average. Think about that. Please tell me. Just think. For 1 second, think for yourself. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to anybody else. They're telling you the dollar cost average in the scariest, probably, economic condition we've experienced in the past 20, 30 years. Like, that's ridiculous. That is unethical. Obviously, none of this is financial advice and they're just educating you. I get it. That's unethical. We all know that people just blindly follow people. We all know that. This is, to me, not cool. And it's something, again, I'm willing to, like, actually put my life at risk for, right? Because at the end of the day, if you're on this earth and you're only here to make money and wreck people, what are you doing it for? Money comes in, like, I hate saying this because we're in a financial market and it seems so stupid, but, like, I'm here to help as many people as possible. If I go broke or make a whole bunch of money for doing it, I'm perfectly comfortable. Making a lot of money is empty. Like, people don't get it. Once you get the best car you want, once you got the best house you got, once you got all the technical, logical, whatever, and you go on trips for 2 years, the shit gets boring. That's the truth. The shit gets boring, and there's nothing else to do. And I realized that early. And although I got caught into some of the hype, and I did, spend some money unnecessarily in the bull run, it's just the consistent thing that always comes back. It always comes back. So I'm not going to wreck people. I'm willing to die for it. And that's hard to say, but I've realized this, and, that's my goal, man, is just to help as many people as possible. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't want to get into it. But yeah, that's the point. I'm going to help as many people as I possibly can. That's what I've been put on this earth for. All right. So this is also weird. Like, why are, like, the biggest institutions and, like, the biggest personalities and the biggest traders getting wrecked? Now, I don't know if this is true, but this is the story. Basically, what is this? What is this right here? Actually, I lied. Let's come over here. All right. I don't even have I forgot the exact entity, but basically it looks like Roger Ver got liquidated. Recently, some rumors have been spreading that I've defaulted on a debt to a counterparty. He didn't really put out who it was. I thought I already had this up. Let me look it up one more time and I'll tell you guys. But it's just like, again, all he had to do was, like, literally hold Bitcoin, buy the bottom, sell the top. Right here, CoinFlex, 47 million USDC. We have written a contract with him obligating him to personally guarantee any negative equity on his CoinFlex account. He has been in default with this agreement. I don't know, man. Like, what is the greed? the greed all over, man. This dude's like extremely rich. I don't know, but maybe it's not true though. Maybe it's CoinFlex just pulling some type of gimmick. Who knows? I guess we'll watch it and see how it comes out the other end of the other side of the story. But man, that's basically what's been going on with pretty much everyone at this point. Also, I want to show you guys this really quickly. This is the S&P 500 and the tightening. So the quantitative tightening and loosening of the market, hawkish, dovish. But this is just showing the tightening, which is hawkish. So you can see every single time we have this big tightening, we have a drop, right? So this is bullish percentage S&P 500. So we have the tightening, it goes bullish and then it drops. This is the downward channel, right? So they're kind of like tapering off. It's like a controlled demolition, as Johnny says. But as you can see, it's coming down is essentially. And this is the S&P 500. So pretty much everything else, risk on assets will fall with it. So pay attention. I did want to show this right here too. This is a really cool kind of graphic. We'll sell bonds to you so we can bail you out with loans. We'll borrow money from you so we can bail you out with bonds. Look, it's a big Ponzi scheme, man. And again, the reason why this Ponzi scheme worked for so long is, I think personally, specifically, the United States government just gave it credibility and then tried to extend it as long as they possibly can. I don't know if they did it on purpose or not, or if they didn't do it on purpose, but the jig is up. I think everybody understands what inflation is. I think everybody understands what they're doing is short-term stuff. It's short-term, and it's going to... The dominoes will come down eventually, and then I don't know how the world's going to react. I don't know if it's going to be like a new world order or something crazy. I don't know. I can't predict the future. But what I do know is that the last domino is the United States. This is why I've been holding cash. Also, I do know that Bitcoin's a world reserve currency and untouched. So it's been, there's been minor vulnerabilities on Bitcoin, but it's also been the most attacked. It's the most liquid, the most infrastructure. It's a world currency. So Bitcoin and cash are kind of like my safe havens right now. At least it's like a safe haven for me. Even though price is not reflecting that on Bitcoin, obviously, but it's the one that from all of the information I've consumed for the past 6 to 10 years, depending on when you consider my career starting, Bitcoin's the only real, true, untouched one. The one that has survived pretty much every attack, even though it's been like, there's been these small vulnerabilities. It's the safe one. And I'm not a Bitcoin maximalist, and I'm, again, a freedom maximalist. So if that switches, if there's a massive vulnerability on Bitcoin, I'm out, bro. Like, I don't care. I'm not, like, I believe in God. I'm not like I don't praise no one, right? Like, I don't worship anything, right? So again, it's just purely freedom for as many people as I possibly can, financially independent. So if that changes ever, I will let you guys know, I promise. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. Oh, this was that Roger Ver thing. I put in the wrong tab. All right. So this is kind of like the big information I want to give you guys. So there's this chart I made here, which basically kind of shows the tops and bottoms of cryptocurrency in general. So you can see there's a whole bunch of tops and bottoms and different reasons. I don't know if they're the exact reasons, but they're just like very close to the bottom. They're I looked at this very deep, and I even look at the parabolic rallies. And as you can notice, ever since right around here, we've had since crypto and Bitcoin got big, this is specifically Bitcoin, as soon as Bitcoin kind of got big, there was like hard forks at the bottom every single time. Now, if you don't understand what a hard fork is, essentially it's a committee of people that believe that they want to change the code of Bitcoin. And this can happen for any chain, but for Bitcoin, there's soft forks and hard forks. And the hard fork is when there's two major conflicting parties and they try to change it forever, right? Essentially, because Satoshi had like an original vision for the code, and then they just want to change it, right? And this is what a hard fork is. It's like updating your app. But in crypto, it's way more complicated than that. So, they want to upgrade Bitcoin towards the bottom. And the reason why they do this is because Bitcoin's hash rate is at an all-time low. So as you can see, the hash rate does drop. And you can see right here, December, February 2019. You can look right here, December, January, like around this area, October 2018. You can see this. I can't see it because it's a screenshot, but that's around the Bitcoin XT fork. So basically, when Bitcoin's at its weakest, they try to attack it and take over and flip it. Because this is the point I'm trying to explain from everybody watching this video. And I can dive into deeper concepts if you guys want. Leave a comment below. But basically, the gist is, if they fork it and the new fork is adopted, right? So when a fork happens, essentially you get two coins. You get the old version, and then you get the new version. And essentially people have to choose which one they want to keep, or they can keep both. I've actually been involved with the Bitcoin Cash fork. I got two different coins, right? So typically the old one always gets adopted. It's kind of like a Satoshi's original code. Now the code changed slightly, but the old one always gets adopted, right? And this is what I mean by Bitcoin's been unchanged, right? And unmanipulated and uncontrolled. They try to control it multiple times, but they can't officially. This typically happens at the bottom of markets. It happened 2 separate times. So I'm telling you right now, if Bitcoin drops like another 80-something%, then I'll be watching the hash rate. I want to see the hash rate come down significantly. If it does, if the hash rate comes down significantly, I don't know what level, but if we see the hash rate tanking, and the reason why the hash rate tanks is because if the price of Bitcoin comes down, then the profitability of the miners come down as well. So if the profitability of the miners come down, that means that people are mining it unprofitable and they have to turn off their miners. When they turn off the miners, that means the hash rate comes down, okay? When the hash rate comes down, okay, that's when they're going to try to hit Bitcoin. I'm pretty confident from what I've experienced, they're going to try to hit Bitcoin hard. And when they try to hit Bitcoin hard, I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe the new one gets adopted. Maybe the old one gets adopted, whatever. I don't care. Again, I'm a freedom maximalist. But that is likely another kind of indicator that I'll use to buy. That's when I feel like the bottom is going to be in. So again, just to go over kind of my bottom indicator, they're not really indicators. They're just what I'm thinking. There needs more time to be the bottom. So I'm thinking maybe 100 to 200 days. We need more time. We need more percentage drop. So we need an 80-something%, 83+% drop in Bitcoin's price for me to start thinking about buying the bottom. We need dovish Fed policy or some type of clarification with the economy. I don't know if it's dovish Fed policy, but right now it's super hawkish and they're not stopping, the decrease in spending and the money. They're turning the money printer off. So once they turn that back on, I guess, so these are 3 kind of foundational things: economic uncertainty, we need more time and we need more percentage down. And then kind of the 4th one, which is a weird prediction and maybe it doesn't come true, but you can clearly tell from history, there's always a fork at the bottom. We need to see a Bitcoin fork. Once we see a Bitcoin fork, then I'll start getting confident to buy cryptocurrency, altcoins, Bitcoin, et cetera, et cetera. In the next video, we're going to be talking about altcoins and when is the best time to buy altcoins specifically. I don't think after this fork, altcoins would be the best purchase. I think Bitcoin will be, and I'll give you the exact reasons of all of those details and more. Follow me. If you want the truth, guys, follow me. I can't make I used to make these skits with the Russians and stuff, and bro, it kind of happened in real life, low key, but not really, but not to that extent, but definitely annoying people out there. Yeah, it's pretty much it for this video. I don't really have too much to say. Follow me on Twitter, Alex on Crypto. Again, the only influencer that never sold out, telling you the truth the whole entire way. I'm gonna be making a lot of videos, guys, a lot of content. We have a 67-day running challenge. There's literally hundreds of people that are participating. Hundreds. Get in the best shape of your life, as well as get access to fundamental secrets for just $5,000 for the year. That's pretty much it. If you like the quality of this content, hit like. If you don't, leave some constructive criticism. Subscribe for more video updates. And like I always say, if you don't get with it, you will get left behind. That's pretty much all I got to say. I don't want to... Yeah. That's pretty much it. Man, it's been a hard couple of weeks. If you guys see my energy is down, you know why. But, I've been through this before, once upon a time, a long time ago. So it's nothing I'm not used to. I love you guys. That's it for this video. Catch you in the next one.